Hello there. I'm your friend, Teacher Sam. Today we're going to delve into the ways daily life English conversation practice can significantly enhance your English speaking skills. You see, language is like a beautiful melody, and the more you play, the better you get. English, being a global language, is no exception. This video is a guide, a roadmap if you will, to help you navigate the vast landscape of English conversation. We're going to explore the importance of incorporating English conversation into your everyday life, steps to do so, and how to overcome any challenges you might face along the way. Whether you're a beginner just starting your English language journey, or a seasoned learner looking to improve, this video is designed to equip you with practical and effective strategies. So, buckle up as we embark on this exciting journey to better your English speaking skills. Why is daily life English conversation practice so important, you might ask? Well, there are a few key reasons. Let's dive right into them. First off, daily conversation practice helps to improve pronunciation. You see, English is filled with tricky sounds that you might not find in your native language. By immersing yourself in daily conversations, you can get accustomed to these sounds and learn how to articulate them properly. Think of it this way. It's like training your vocal muscles to hit the right notes when you're learning to sing a new song. Next up, daily conversation practice can significantly expand your vocabulary. Every conversation is a treasure trove of new words and phrases. You'll find yourself picking up colloquial terms, idioms, and expressions that you might not encounter in textbooks. It's like going on a linguistic treasure hunt, where every interaction is a chance to discover something new. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, daily conversation practice can boost your confidence. The more you speak, the more comfortable you become with the language. It's like learning to swim. At first, the water might seem intimidating, but with practice, it becomes your second home. So, whether it's perfecting your pronunciation, expanding your vocabulary, or gaining confidence, daily conversation practice really is the key to mastering English. Indeed, the importance of daily life English conversation practice cannot be overstated. So, how do you incorporate English conversation into your daily life? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Let's break it down into manageable steps. Firstly, start with greetings. Greetings are the backbone of any conversation. They're your first chance to interact in English. A simple, hello, how are you? Or good afternoon can be your starting point. You can use these phrases when you meet people at work, school, or even when you're out shopping. Next, let's move on to asking common questions. Questions keep conversations going and provide a chance to learn new vocabulary. You can start with basic questions like, what's the time? Or, where's the nearest coffee shop? As you grow more comfortable, you can start asking more complex questions like, what's your opinion on this book? Or, can you explain how this works? You'll be surprised how quickly your vocabulary expands. Now let's talk about using English at work or school. This is a fantastic way to practice English conversation in a real-life context. You can start by translating your tasks into English. For example, if you're a student, try to explain your homework in English. If you're working, converse with your colleagues in English during breaks or meetings. It's a great way to practice and also helps in professional growth. Then why not try using English in your leisure time? Whether you're cooking, playing sports, or watching a movie, try to describe what you're doing in English. For instance, while cooking, you could say, now I'm chopping the onions, or I'm stirring the soup. This not only helps you learn kitchen-related vocabulary, but also makes the language part of your everyday routine. Finally, make English a part of your digital life. Use English while texting, emailing, or even while posting on social media. This can help you get comfortable with written English, and it's a fun way to engage with the language. As you can see, incorporating English conversation into your daily life is not as daunting as it might seem. By taking these small steps, you'll soon find English becoming a natural part of your everyday communication. Now let's talk about some of the challenges you might face and how to overcome them. Fear of making mistakes is a common challenge, but remember, mistakes are simply stepping stones to mastery. Don't shy away from them. Instead, embrace them as your teachers. If you misspeak or use the wrong word, take a brief moment to correct yourself. This practice will not only boost your confidence, but also enhance your language acquisition process. Another hurdle is lack of vocabulary. This is where daily life conversation practice comes into play. When you engage in regular conversation, you're likely to come across new words and phrases. Make it a habit to jot them down and review them later. Over time, you'll notice your vocabulary bank expanding. Lastly, understanding native speakers might seem daunting at first. Their speed and use of idioms can be overwhelming, but don't let that discourage you. Start by listening to slow-paced English content, gradually increasing the speed as you become more comfortable. Additionally, try to engage with native speakers as much as possible. This exposure will help you become familiar with different accents and speech patterns. Remember, the journey to fluency is not a sprint, but a marathon. It requires patience, persistence, and practice. So, keep engaging in daily life English conversations as much as possible. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. As we wrap up, let's revisit the main points we've covered today. We started by understanding the importance of incorporating English conversation into your daily life. It's not just about knowing the language, but about using it, living it. By making English a part of your everyday routine, you get comfortable with the language and improve your fluency. We then moved on to discuss practical steps to make this happen. Remember, the key is to start small. Maybe you start by reading English newspapers or listening to English music. Then you can progress to having short conversations in English. With time, as your confidence grows, you can take part in more complex discussions. Every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Of course, there will be challenges. There might be words you don't understand or sentences you can't construct. But remember, it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, mistakes are our best teachers. They show us where we need to improve. So don't be afraid of making errors. Instead, learn from them. And now let's talk about the benefits of this approach. By practicing daily life English conversation, you're not just learning a language, you're learning a culture, a way of thinking. You're expanding your horizons, meeting new people, discovering new perspectives. You're breaking down barriers and opening up a world of opportunities. So I encourage you, keep practicing, keep learning. Don't get discouraged if progress seems slow. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every word you learn, every sentence you speak, brings you one step closer to your goal. With consistent practice, you're well on your way to becoming a confident English speaker. Keep practicing, and remember, I'm here to guide you on this journey. Until next time, this is Teacher Sam, signing off.